I don't understand why people, or why the Democrats can't see why they have fallen. I was someone who hated Trump out of pure ignorance because I knew nothing about politics. I never paid attention to this shit. I didn't care because the way I've always felt was my vote never mattered. And if it hasn't proven to be true up until this moment, that's pretty accurate if you ask me, because none of these people are representing us the way that they're supposed to. However, the Democrats, literally, all they did was talk trash about Trump. That was part of the reason why I didn't like him, was because all I heard were negative things. And when you don't do your own research and you hear the majority of the people...
Yes, if the Democrat Party can't change at this time, then I don't know when. Because a lot of people are changing their mind toward the party. I watch clips every single day. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm no longer a Democrat. Oh, I changed my mind. Oh, everything is changing. If they don't realize this, maybe I'm lying. Before we even go into this video, first take a look at this.
You lost all three branches of government. Okay, so you actually, the only thing you can do is be somebody who, a party who, when the independent voter looks at the scene, says, oh, you know what? I don't like what Trump is doing, but these people are crazier. Yeah. Democratic Party, lame. Uniform. John Fetterman called it a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged petulance. I love him.
They're elected members of Congress that, yes, well in the minority, it doesn't mean you have no power. The sort of idea of all you can do is a poorly orchestrated press conference or hold up a sign, it's not really true. Like, get creative with the House rules.
Right? How many of you, how many of us have had a family member or like someone that you care about that you've lost to this kind of like Trump dark web? How many young boys do you know that get sucked up into like this Andrew Tate stuff? I feel genuinely really, I don't even feel defensive about it or angry about it. I feel like really bummed that the right wing is like really dooming a lot of trying to doom a lot of little boys into unhappiness and like conditioning a lot of men into loneliness because of these ideas that they have around other people. Like, it's really sad to be like, it's genuinely sad. And, I think, that work that's like really complicated, that's the work that we need to do.
Yes, I didn't see a deal like this coming. Everyone is now going off on the Democrat Party. I have watched Bill Maher throughout. I have never seen him speak like this. He totally went off on what they are doing. Like, the Democrat Party is lost. Just imagine, even the view that we know that they spew this nonsense every single day, they are now going off on the Democrat Party, abandoning them. What is going on? If someone told me that in 2025 this will be happening, I would say it's a lie. At a certain point, I have a couple of videos. I'm going to show you what exactly is going on. Bill Maher called up Alisa for them to have a chat. What she said on this podcast is just similar to what she is spewing on The View every single day.
Accurate if you ask me, because none of these people are representing us the way that they're supposed to. However, the Democrats, literally, all they did was talk trash about Trump. That was part of the reason why I didn't like him, was because all I heard were negative things. And when you don't do your own research and you hear the majority of the people say negative things, and you start to go, okay, this must be bad. When you start to do your research, you start to realize that these people are dumb. I'm so sorry, but you are. And another reason why I didn't like him was because I felt like he didn't talk like a politician. I didn't think it was appropriate for him to go and talk the shit that he talks, until I realized that that's exactly how you guys need to be talked to. That's the only thing that seems to register in your brain. And the thing that people don't understand with the Democrats is they are very big on handing out money, but they like to mask it as a social program. Like, they really want to help the people, and everyone just wants to put their foot on your neck. They don't explain to you how much it costs to give you these services and how it's going to affect you in the long run. They don't talk about the raise of taxes, and they know that it takes a couple years for that to start to increase. So by the time that you notice, they can blame it on someone else, because now the presidency, whoever their administration one, is no longer in the office, and they can blame the next person, or they can blame the previous person, because you don't really quite understand how this works, and they count on that. You want to talk about loving the uneducated? That's the Democrats, to be quite honest. They sit here and they complain and they talk shit. He has concepts of a plan. Well, that's better than no plan at all. Because if you don't know what a concept of a plan is, it's various ideas that you could possibly have to implement, but you don't really know which one's going to work until you're in there and figure it out. So if you want me to decorate your home, I can come up with a bunch of concepts of plans, but I'm not going to really know which one's going to work until I'm in your house and I see what you got going on and what your budget is. So that is essentially a concept of a plan that ends up becoming a plan. You guys don't have that. All you guys have is relying on the fact that people hate him so much that you can just sit here and deflect. So again, that's like me asking you to decorate my house, and instead of you giving me any type of plan, you just want to sit there and point out how ugly someone else's house is and how you don't plan to do it that way. Like, it wouldn't be that way, but you're not going to tell me how it will be. You guys don't seem to understand how hard you have failed the people. It is ridiculous. It is like we're starting to realize, like, okay, you know what, as much as I really want to have all these like nice things, I would love to have, well, I don't really want the whole universal healthcare. I'd like affordable healthcare. But you start to realize, oh, okay, it's not just completely black and white like that. It's not just give me money because you have it and you can do it. When you start to realize all the economics that go into running.
The people are waking up. This is someone who understands exactly how they play it. They do it now. When the next administration comes in, they play the card. Like right now, they are rising up with placard. Oh, you said you will drop the prices. Oh, you said they don't look at what Trump has done, what he promised during the campaign. He did that. So many things are on the table. Before Trump came in, things were like this. Trump is struggling to fix it, but they don't even want to give him that chance. They are already singing like a song. Okay, if you are counting what he has not done, I want to also see what he has done within the space of this 1 month he has been there. Yeah, be nice, that is how you're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, they continue to make this, and people are wise. They know the game. Like this lady, she understands everything that a Democrat plays. So there is nothing you can convince a woman like this to change her mind because she know the politics.
And fund this. Nobody can seem to answer the question, but you want to keep literally trying to convince me that I should be okay with you just spending my tax dollars like it's nobody's business. Like, you guys are like the biggest tricks at this point. You guys have been pimping the American people for decades. And we have finally woken up. Some of us haven't. Some of us still want to hold on to the dream that the Democrats want to protect us, that they're protecting us from the evil Nazis. Like, you guys have literally called 50% of the country Nazis, and you sit here and go, why don't they want to team up with us? You're talking to the American people. You think you're attacking him, but when we all sit there and we say, well, we want someone like that in office, you're attacking us, and you don't seem to understand that. I don't understand why anyone would sit here and talk any type of thing about Trump being inappropriate when I haven't even seen anybody on the Democratic Party act appropriate. They only stand for a percentage of the country. And if you do not align with their views, they will not represent you at all. They will see you as an enemy and they would want to take you out. That's the reality of it. Republicans will look at you and call you stupid, and that's about it. Republicans, to me, I look at it, are like, they're that hard parent that you don't really understand why they're hard on you, and you get really annoyed because you feel like you know better until you grow up and you realize, oh my God, now I realize why they were so hard on me. The Democrats are the best friend parent that let you literally ruin your life because it was your choice. Because at least it was your choice. They allowed you to freely express yourself straight into the grave. I don't know why anybody likes that, why you guys would still be a part of that. You don't even have to be a Republican. Just, you need to shift. The Democrat needs to become something else. It can't just be free, willy-nilly, giving money away.
Yes, if you are paying close attention, you realize the Democrat Party is gradually weighing down. People who support them every single day are changing their minds. I watch a lot of TikTok videos every single day. There are people I know, they were strong Democrat. They can't even have a voice now to speak because of what is going on. At a certain point, I thought this would stop. Like the Democrats are going to bounce back, so maybe. But what I see every day, the kind of things they do, are instead bringing people to the Republican side. Like the new trend that they're trying to bring, jumping on TikTok videos, thinking maybe it's a good strategy. It is good to be creative, but this is not a time for Democrat to do this. When elections are approaching, like what I saw, you know, people lean on that side to gain vote because of what Trump was doing. That strategy worked out for Trump greatly. Before Kamala Harris came in struggling to join the trend, Trump was already there at the head. Now, Democrat thought it's a good time for them to jump on that trend. To me, it is wrong. They are being criticized as a result of this. This is not a time. Focus, do your job.
Why'd you choose a helmet?
I feel like this is one of the lucrative helmets that they wear when they go to war.
Lucrative?
Yeah, lucrative. You know, this is the crash out buckets because I feel like when you wear this helmet, you already crashed out. It's like you committed to the crash out. Like
Right. You're all in.
all in. So I feel like we at war right now with the Democrats. I know.
Why go after them, too? Go after the
Because they
Republicans.
don't know how to fight and be part of an opposition party. Representative Green gave them the example. The Democrats are not meeting the moment. It is very clear that Medicaid is on the table. It is very clear that Social Security is on the table. It is very clear that people will die.
Of people vote for the.
As long as we wrap before the new season of South.
Watch this moment where, of course,
When we talk about. Go Dan. What's up, my brother?
It's all because of Trump. It is insane.
Real enemies.
Jack, I think that they actually want to kill me.
On social media for admitting that, but so be it. And the fact is that it doesn't matter whether Vice President Vance planned it or just took the opportunity to bait Zelensky. Zelensky took the bait, okay? Yeah. And
what happened at the White House today.
Today, Donald Trump irreparably destroyed the 80-year-old post-World War II international order.
An Oval Office ambush of an American ally that will reverberate all around the world and stain America's image for years to come.
That was, to say the least, the most contentious confrontation between world leaders perhaps we have ever seen, certainly on television.
It was a truly historic moment, not in the good way. One that I fear realigned the world order, upending the only foreign policy consensus that most living Americans and Europeans have ever known.
A complete and utter mess. We don't gain anything by acting like bullies, and this is what bullies do.
I think there's no question that this was a setup. You heard Donald Trump say at the end of that clip you played, this is great television.
To issue an apology tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, so, but what else is going on? Not much in the Oval Office to discuss the big turnaround that the country has done, where Trump says now he's the dictator.
Statement for sure to say that it is one of the most astonishing moments that we have ever seen happen.
Trump could end world hunger and the left would be like, I can't believe